Hello there, from Star Television Network in Freetown. Welcome to the National News Bulletin with me, Leone. And here are the top stories making the headlines. The First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Sia Nyama Kuruma, has officially opened the Gender and Women's Leadership Training Institute of the 50-50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone. One of Sierra Leone's telecommunication company, Orange, has officially commissioned 3 network site poles at Alkalia, Bentu, Samabendego in the northern parts of the country. Lamtech Consulting Enterprises, an information and technology firm in Freetown, registered in the United States of America as Salontech Business Solutions, has set up an open elections data platform donated to the people of Sierra Leone as part of ensuring transparent elections on March 7th this year. And in sports, the Sierra Leone Boxing Association has ended a 5-day referee judges course with 25 participants drawn from the 4 regions receiving certificate of merit at the National Stadium Boxing Gym. All these making the top stories. And now details of the news. The First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Sia Nyama Kuruma, has officially opened the Gender and Women's Leadership Training Institute of the 50-50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone at the Tower Hill headquarters in Freetown. Adamasila was there and she files on this report.
The attainment of women in leadership and governance position is of immense importance. As a result of this, the 50-50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone has officially opened the first Gender and Women's Leadership Training Institute in the whole of West Africa at their Tower Hill headquarters in Freetown. The founder and first president of the 50-50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone, Dr. Nimata Magic-Swaka, stated that the 50-50 group has been focused on constructing a structure that will focus on gender issues and encourage women in political governance in the country.
At the center of our dream has been the desire to transcend our individual ideas and establish a structure that will govern gender-focused leadership training for this country. Therefore, this day represents a significant milestone for the 50-50 group of Sierra Leone. In the early days, the 50-50 group was as akin to a nice little women's club that met every now and then to talk about politics and lament the fact that women were invariably relegated to the background. However, from the onset, we knew that we were greater than the sum of our individual parts. We set our sights on being a reliable and consistent resource on gender equality for Sierra Leone and the West African region.
Other key stakeholders present commended the strides taken by 50-50 over the years in actualizing the dreams of women in Sierra Leone and further elaborate on the importance of women taking the lead in the political sphere of any country.
As a woman, a leader, I feel like we women are traditionally very shy, and we also believe that we cannot be a leader. Even though we are in a 21st century, we are living in male-dominated field. If you look at the political sphere, you will see women representative ratio is relatively very, very small. If I look at the Sierra Leone context, I am sure that women participation, especially at the political sphere, is less than 5%.
Since 2001, much has happened to all of us. The 50-50 group itself has broadened its own platform, and I quote, by devoting its energies to empowering women for participation in public life in general, through training and advocacy. In the UK, government and society has changed significantly, and support for women in their work and family lives has been transformed in those 17 years.
In a keynote address, the chairlady from Osiwa, Madam Aisha Usani, reaffirms Osiwa's commitment to continuously support the 50-50 Women's Group to move forward with their agenda of empowering more women to be actively involved in the political sphere in Sierra Leone.
As part of that journey towards the vision of equal representation that 50-50 has committed to, we are here to celebrate the launch of the Gender and Women's Leadership Training Institute, which will go a long way to continue 50-50's tradition of educating and raising awareness about the importance of good governance, the responsibility of citizens, especially women, who make up a little more than half the population of Sierra Leone, in holding government accountable, and the importance of women's representation in politics and decision-making. All three are vital elements of open society and democracy, and we at the Open Society for Africa Initiative are proud to be associated with this cause. So why is it important to have women in politics and decision-making? So globally, gender balance in political participation and decision-making is internationally agreed as a target through the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action and the Old Millennium Development Goals, as well as the current Sustainable Development Goals, recognizing that working towards more women in decision-making positions is important. The global standard used to assess how well we are doing with this is the number of women involved in lawmaking within national law-making institutions. As of June 2017, only 2 countries in the entire world have more than 50% of women in parliament, either in the single or plural houses. Rwanda is 61.3% and Bolivia is 53%.
The building was officially opened by the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Siania Makuroma, who encouraged the 50-50 group to keep up the good work and persevere to make a difference. Various individuals who have been supporting the work of the 50-50 group were then certified for their good work as a conducted tour was made around the facility. Adama Silla, Star TV News, Freetown.
One of Sierra Leone's telecommunication company, Orange, has officially commissioned 3 network site poles at Alkalia, Bentu, and Samabendegu in the northern parts of Sierra Leone. The commissioning of the new network site poles in the 3 districts was done by the chairman of NATCOM, Momo Conte, and Orange Executive Officer, Saku Drame.
In its continued drive to bring in communication to the doorstep of every Sierra Leonean, one of Sierra Leone's leading telecommunication companies, Orange Sierra Leone, has launched its network in Alikalia, Samabendugu, Bentu, and 29 other locations in the country. Addressing stakeholders and subscribers in Samabendugu in the Tonkolili district, northern Sierra Leone, the Chief Executive Officer of Orange Sierra Leone, Sekou Drame, on behalf of the company, expressed delight and commended all for honoring their invitation. Mr. Drame noted that since Orange took over from Airtel, they have invested $33 million to expand and improve the coverage of the company in the country. He also noted that they have changed 110 generators in their last site last year. He maintained that since the start of their operations in Sierra Leone, they have brought some key innovations, key among which he noted the 50% bundled data of customer prices. He further noted that Orange is the only mobile company that is launching commercial sites in that part of the country.
Very important for our company because building this site and rural connectivity is at the heart of our strategy. So I'm today very honored, and I'm happy that you have honored our invitation to witness this event. When we bought the company 1.5 years ago, we were looking about how can we improve the service. The first thing that was obvious is to improve the network. And this is why we have decided to invest and to change all the equipment on the network. But there was also something that was obvious, and some of the testimony highlighted that. We got complaints saying that people living at the border of Guinea, they were using Guinean SIMs. And when they called other districts in Freetown, it was very expensive. This is why also, with our shareholders, we decided, while we revamp the network, we go also for an expansion plan.
In his statement, the chairman of the National Telecommunications Commission, NATCOM, Momo Conte, expressed gratitude to Orange and the people of Sama Bendugu for their relentless efforts in making sure that this goal is finally achieved. He noted that the commercial site pole will not only stop at Sama Bendugu town, but also to the remaining towns in the chiefdom. He admonished the people to protect the poles as they are very expensive.
That pole put this so. It's very expensive. It's very, very expensive. And some people that were not able to understand. That diesel wood and they put inside the machine here. This man they did in office. They don't know if it's the Tifa. So he not go tell you that they but me they talk at one time. So if man not go near day. Anybody we can tell them say diesel dey for sale. Una kitchen, una go put her. Usai grass they grow. Let the tongue go, then clean up for them. Because I'm money down there. So una encourage them. Una do very, very, very. Una make them calm, make them sit down, let them feel comfortable.
The chiefdom speaker of Sama Bendugu Chiefdom, Tamba Koroma, expressed joy and gratitude to Orange Company, pleading with the company to offer jobs to their children as they have educated ones. Speaking at the launch in Alikalia town in Neni Chiefdom, Konodogu district, the chief executive officer of Orange, Mr. Seko Drami, explained that he is honored to have witnessed the event. He continued that since Orange took over from Airtel in July 2016, they have decided to change all the equipment and expand their network, thereby installing commercial sites to remote places, noting that they have connected 145 localities since they took over. On his part, the chairman of the National Telecommunications Commission, Momo Conte, congratulated Orange Mobile Company for the stride taken to erect network pole in that part of the country, which he said will bring development to the country with the use of the 4G network. A resident of Alikalia town in Neni Chiefdom applauded Orange Mobile Company for bringing communication to their town, which he noted would help develop education, business and development in the town. Compiled by Hilton John, Eric Silaskawa.
You're still watching the news bulletin here on Star Television Network. Now, Lamtech Consulting Enterprises, an information and technology firm in Freetown, registered in the United States of America as Salon Tech Business Solutions, has set up an open elections data platform donated to the people of Sierra Leone as part of ensuring transparent elections on March 7th this year. Draman Samura reports.
The Open Election Data Platform is a software platform that enables the collection, aggregation, visualization and sharing of election results, candidate and political party information, boundary delimitations, polling stations and voter registration centers, electoral news article and electoral violence incidents in accordance with global open data principles. The Chief Executive Officer of Lamtech Consultancy Enterprises, Tamba S. Lamin, explained that the primary objective of the initiative is to provide an open source and open data web-based tool to collect, aggregate, visualize and share electoral violence incidents, historic and current election data in a manner that is timely, available for free on the internet, complete and in a bulk, analyzable, permanently available and license-free. The data stored and processed by the platform will be managed by Rights to Access Information Commission and shared according to open data principles. Personally identifiable information of individuals will never be shared.
The Open Election Data Platform is a software, but it's a software we develop and we put on the web. So it's not a software that you install on your computer. It's on the web. You can access it on the web. What does this software do? It helps election bodies and people working with election bodies to collect, aggregate, visualize, and share elections-related information. And what is elections-related information from our point of view? Elections result is supposed to be public information, it's supposed to be shared. Candidate and political party profile is part of the electoral education process. If I'm going to vote, I need to know it.
The chairman of the Independent Media Commission, Ambassador Aikano, explained to journalists that the open election data, following the 9 principles of open election data and using open data tools and principles to increase the chances of free, fair, safe and secure, transparent and general elections, is timely, as it will be necessary for the whole country to aware of it. That will complement the work of current election bodies and security organizations in Sierra Leone, the government, political parties, researchers, journalists, NGOs, civil society and the general public to use open election data in their decision-making process.
To caution my colleagues, journalists here, that social media is a very dangerous medium. Therefore, we have to be very cautious when we try to get information from the social media. Or with this data platform now available, I don't think there will be over-reliance on the social media for information, especially information related to the forthcoming election. Mr. Lamin, I will be craving your indulgence to see whether you can replicate this presentation to our 29 monitors. We have 29 monitors all over the country. If you can replicate it, it will be very appreciated.
Lamtech has already created a working relationship with Right to Access Information Commission and Sierra Leone Research Education Network to popularize the initiative for 2018 elections. Working together with these organizations, we also establish a home for the initiative and create the necessary collaboration links with National Electoral Commission and National Election Watch to input, validate and approve data using platform. Duraman Samura, Star Television, Freetown.
And now for sports, as the Sierra Leone Boxing Association has ended a 5-day referee and judges course with 25 participants drawn from the 4 regions receiving certificates of merit at the National Stadium Boxing Gym. Here's a sports correspondent, Elton John, with all the details.
Thanks to Elena Joe in the studio for some sporting news. We start with the local scene. Congratulations to the Sierra Leone Boxing Association. They have concluded a 5-day coaching course for judges and also coaches within the country. Alison has more and now we will
The Sierra Leone Boxing Federation ended a 5-day referee and judges course on Friday with 25 participants drawn from the 4 regions receiving certificates of merit at the National Stadium Boxing Gym. The course, which brought together local instructors handling different sport-driven modules, marked one of the major activities lined up by the Sierra Leone Boxing Federation for this year's engagement. Experts say the skills introduced are in line with IBA rules. The aim has also been to get young team of referees and judges as the existing ones are on the brink of fading out. Chairing the closing ceremony, the General Secretary of the Sierra Leone Boxing Federation, Alhaji Komba, said They began the ball rolling on this footing, counting the integral role referees and judges play in the promotion and development of boxing as a discipline. He maintained that the outcome of any boxing event is rest upon the shoulders of referees and judges. And it is on that note, he said, they think bringing young brains to assume such roles as the existing referees get challenged by age is worthy.
I raised the limit that among all other things, we started on this note because of the strategic and integral role the referees and judges do play in the promotion and development of boxing as a discipline. For every outcome of an event, if it is successful, if it is violently ended, it behoves the judges and the referees. On that note, the association realized the importance of having a young, dynamic team of referees and judges to replace the aging referees and judges who've dedicated their service to this association for decades now.
The acting president of the Sierra Leone Boxing Federation, Joseph Morana, called on the participants to make good use of the knowledge they have acquired, since they are going to forward the certificate and course outline to IBA to consider bringing in international instructors to pick up from where they have stopped in terms of capacity building.
We need to put more effort on what we have learned here these few days. There is a plan already. These documents have to be sent to the international body so that maybe by our own efforts, there will see reason why they will send an international expert to come back to Sierra Leone.
While the Deputy Minister of Sport, Ishmael A. Conte, was speaking, he said he is impressed by the fact that the Sierra Leone Boxing Federation was able to organize the training. Because boxing put together judges, including a referee, for every boxing contest, he said the decisions taken after any fight are deemed to be unanimous.
I am deeply impressed with the kind of organization the executive has exhibited in ensuring that they organize the training of this nature, targeting specifically referees and judges. You know, one good thing about boxing, it's not like football where you are the foreman, the referee, and the linesman. In boxing, you have judges, meaning whatever decision you are going to take must be collective and unanimous, and that is the beauty of the game.
Speaker after speaker emphasized the significance of the training and called on the organizers to continue on that part. The climax of the event witnessed the distribution of certificates to deserving participants. For Star TV Sport, Ali Kamara reporting.
Thanks to Yali Santa for that report. We hope that the Sierra Leone Boxing Association will continue to get more capacity building calls for coaches and also referees within the country. In the international scene, Liverpool are out of the fifth round in the FA Cup after they failed to win against West Brom champion. They were defeated by 3-2, despite we saw Firmino accounted for one of the goals, but it was so difficult for Liverpool Football Club. Chelsea succeeded against Newcastle in a 3-0 victory after Batshuayi accounted for place in the game. And we saw also in the Spanish La Liga, congratulations to Barcelona Football Club, succeeded in a 2-1 victory against Alaves, where he continued as a debutant in the Spanish League from the English Premier League from Liverpool Football Club. Was part of the game and he was named man of the match. That's all for sport. Back to Leone in the studio.
And that's all in a news bulletin file here on Star Television Network, channel 21. Thank you for watching. I am Leone. Do stay with us.